Alright, I haven't put up a video in a long time. I've just been working on my bass theory and going to class, and my playing has gotten a lot better from studying and working on things. But I wanted to do a bass pedal video because setting up this bass pedal board took me a few days to set up the correct way. Thanks in part to, of course, Talk Bass. And I had never even heard of Pedal Train until I asked Tony Gray a question about pedal boards, and he mentioned this company, and so I was happy to find this company through him, and so I ordered the Pedal Train Mini. Now, it's an excellent aluminum board. It's perfect for what I wanted. I only have five pedals, as you can see. It could probably fit 6 with no problem. But more importantly, this setup took me a few days because it just wasn't working right the way I had them chained up together. And basically, from getting on Talk Bass and asking a few guys how to set up a pedal board the correct way, they managed to help me somewhat, but then I had to figure things out myself. And here is the main thing. The pedal you see here, the Jam Man, it's a great pedal, but it is a digital pedal. And these over here, the other 4 that you see, these are analog pedals. And so what was happening was, because we actually read left to right in America, pedals are actually set up right to left. So I actually had the Jam Man solo that you see here, I had that set up on this side in the chain and everything else to the left. And what was happening was, if I wanted to record a bass line on the Jam Man, it would work with no problem. But the minute I turned on any one of these pedals, that bass line would take over as if I recorded it with the pedal. So, for example, if I did a bass line to the Jam Man and then turned on my filter twin, that bass line I just made would sound like if I'd made it with the filter twin. And of course I could solo over it as a filter twin, but that's not what I wanted. And so I figured out that things had to go in the opposite direction. So I ended up putting the filter twin all the way to the right, because now I understand the pedals are at right to left versus left to right, the way we read a magazine or a book. And so doing that, everything worked out perfect, because now everything is in order. So for instance, now if I put down a bass line on my Jam Man solo and turned on my flashback, the bass line stays exactly the way I recorded it without any pedals, and then I can solo over that bass line with the flashback. So that's very important that you set it up this way. Whether you have the Jam Man or the RC, I have the Jam Man because that's the one that I pretty much learned how to use, and I pretty much know it inside out. Now, this part over here obviously goes connected to your amp. Everything else is chained up, and my bass guitar gets connected directly to the filter twin over here. And in that sense, everything will work the way it's supposed to work. So I'm very happy with the pedal board. Big ups to Tony Gray, who's an incredible bass player, for turning me on to this company. I actually got the board about a month and a half ago, and just been lazy, not lazy, but busy on other things, and so I wanted to show everyone the correct and easy way to set it up. Now, the other thing that happened to me was, because this is a digital pedal, I ended up having a lot of chain noise, what they call daisy chain noise, because these things are connected together. And so there was a lot of hum. And I couldn't figure it out for like 2 days. Now, I am running this, let me just move my pedal. The Pedal Train comes with a great little bag, by the way, so it's simple to carry. I just wanted to put it there to show it. Now, I am running all these pedals with the one spot. If you can see here, they're all being ran with the one spot, and then I tidied the cables up and Ziploc tied them. Now, the one spot comes with 5 connectors. If you notice, I only have my 4 analog pedals connected, and I do have one free one available if I decide to get a 5th pedal to add to the chain. The reason being is, when I connected the Digiman to everything else, That's where the hum was coming from. So the Digiman comes with its own outlet. So after doing a lot of studying and reading and back and forth and plugging and unplugging, I decided, let me eliminate the Digiman, the Digitech Jamman Solo, from everything else. And working with these alone, the four, I had no hum whatsoever. So what I did was, I run the one spot with these four, and then the Jamman, I run it with its own connector that it came with, separately from these guys. The other magic trick is, try not to connect this directly to your wall outlet, because you're getting dirty feedback from the wall outlet. So what I did was, I bought a small strip of 3 installers, and I just installed this on the strip itself. No more hum, no more noise. Everything works exactly the way it's supposed to. This thing was driving me crazy because I couldn't figure out why I was getting hum. And again, going back to talk bass, a few guys gave me some suggestions, and then there's an electrician that lives right above me. He came down and he suggested that I get the strip and connect this by itself to the strip, and the problem was solved the very next day. So for 11 bucks, I didn't have to spend a ton of money getting some type of a different connector. The one spot works perfect. If you're going to have pedals set up, I recommend you get the one spot. Again, they come with 5. I think they come with 5 and 8 and a 10 or something like that. I am actually very happy with all the pedals I got, and I don't think I'll be buying any more pedals, of course, unless I see something that strikes me that will fit on this on the Pedal Train Mini. But basically, that's the whole gist of it. I hope that I've helped someone when they're beginning to set up their pedal board, because this is the best way I can figure out, and it works perfect to what I want to do. I mean, again, thanks to Tony Gray from the internet. I mean, he's just a master bass player, just like Marlo DK. And it's been really, it was a little bit of a headache for that 1 week, but once I got the pedal board running good, I was extremely happy with the end result. And of course, to my teacher, Buddy Booker, who was an excellent teacher and has helped me become a much better bass player. I haven't taken this board out to gig yet. I've only done 2 gigs, and I got this after that. I think I'll be playing on the 26th of January, so I'm definitely going to take it out and set it up out there and start using it. But again, that's the best way to set it up. We read pedals right to left versus the way we read a magazine, which is left to right. So this is the way you would have to set up your pedal board if you're using some type of a looper or sampler. If you're using a looper and you're going to use other pedals, you want to put your looper actually last. Remember, we read pedals are read left to right, the signals. So you put this last, or this would be directly connected to the amp, and your bass guitar would be connected to this one. And now if you record the filter twin through here, it will come out as a filter twin. If you record the optimizer through here, it will come out as an optimizer. If you decide that all the pedals are off and you just want to make a regular bass line without anything, that will come out exactly the way you want it, without any single pedal. Then you could turn on a pedal, it doesn't get affected, the bass line you put down, and you could solo over those bass lines with anything you want here. I hope I have helped someone. It was a lot of work, and I hope I gave someone a shortcut. Again, thank you. I'm not going to play these pedals. I have to head to work, but I just want to show them. The next time I do another video, I'll do a sample of how it works, which I'll call Pedalboard Train 2 or something like that. And you can see how excellent everything is and the way it's connected. Again, thank you.